Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about 6th unit poem No Men Are Foreign, written by James Falconer Kirkup. Introduction. This poem tells us why we must not hate our brothers and sisters who live in different countries of the world, and no one is our enemy, and no country is a strange land on this earth. About the author, James Falconer Kirkup, 1918 to 2009. Born James Harold Kirkup is an English poet, translator, and travel writer. He wrote over 30 books, including autobiographies, novels, and plays. He became a Fellow of the Royal Society of Literature in 1962. No Men Are Foreign was published in the year 1966. Let us see the poem. Remember, no men are strange, no countries foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes, like ours. The land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. It means the poet tells that men are not different from each other simply on the basis that they come from separate countries. They may fight for the army of their country, but underneath the uniform, they are all similar. Our opponent army's soldiers live and breathe just as we do. That is, all men have to die, and all pieces of land are potential graveyards in which they fight. Next stanza. They too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read, a labor not different from our own. It means the poet gives further evidence of the unity of man. He says that those who live in other countries also depend on the same sun, air, and water for their survival. During a peaceful period, they have a good harvest and food products. Similarly, during the war period, just like a long winter, availability of food will be in scarce, resulting in famine. Next stanza. Remember, they have eyes like ours that weigh or sleep, and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. It means the poet urges us to keep in mind the fact that our opponents sleep and wake like we do, and follow a similar type of lifestyle. Every human being has an inner resource of strength that he can use to help his fellow beings. However, that resource can only be unlocked by following the path of love. The common people live in the same kind of life everywhere. Therefore, we can recognize the presence of that life no matter where we travel in this wide world. Next stanza. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, contemn. Remember, we who take arms against each other. It means the poet disagrees against the efforts of military and religious groups that encourage us to wage wars. Those groups are misguiding their own people. They are asking their followers to hate their opponents without realizing that they are our own brothers. If we kill people of any other country, we are endangering human beings as a whole and their survival on earth. Last stanza. It is the human earth that we defile. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no countries strange. It means the poet compares wartime with hell. In war, as in hell, there is fire and smoke everywhere. As a result of this, the earth is becoming poisoned. The very air that we breathe is becoming impure and will not be able to sustain human life for much longer. That is why the poet encourages us not to wage war on our fellow men, thinking they are foreigners and that their countries are unlike our own. Conclusion. No Men Are Foreign is an apt title for the poem because it deals with the theme of universal brotherhood right through the poem. The poet talks about the concept of universal brotherhood and peaceful coexistence. He gives a strong message to stop all wars and look upon humanity as a unified entity. Thank you, students. I hope you will understand this poem.